Hello, folks. I want to do a short video segment which explores the concept of creating an abstraction shape for a part and then meshing it. But the abstraction shape can be done in essentially three different ways. So let me go ahead and make a part just like you see it here, and we proceed from that point on. Now, keep in mind that dimensions are not important here because the concept is what is counting. So let's go ahead to the 3D experience. On that vertical plane, I will make a, uh, you know, a rectangle, and I'm going to dimension some of these. So this is going to be 200. And this is only for my own benefit. These dimensions do not play a role, but just so that I know what I'm dealing with, I'm going to make 200 and 100 millimeter, and then draw a circle here, which incidentally I'm also going to I'm also going to dimension because later on I want to come back and make some changes there. Exit, exit, and pad it. Okay. That's good. And what I want to put some fillets here. So remember, under essentials, you scroll all the way until you can find the edge fillet right there. So I'll put one over there. Yep, that's good. And another one on the other side. Okay, good. Now, I'll go all the way to the top of the branch. So I'm not in shape design anymore. I say right click, insert abstraction shape. Okay, abstraction shape. So I click on it. This is just the name that it's going to get. I can change it as I wish, but I'll leave it the way it is. Now, there's nothing here. Essentially, an abstraction shape plays the role of a copy of the part where you can make changes in the part that get reflected here, or a copy of the part as a dummy solid, etc. So first, let me do it as a copy of this. So I'll go all the way to the top. So notice that the abstraction shape, there's nothing as a geometry in it. I'll go all the way to the top, which is the shape, not the top, but the shape right there. Copy the part body, right click, select it, right click, copy, and go to the abstraction shape, right click, paste special, or paste. If you paste it, everything that you see up there is going to appear down here. Or if you say paste special and say as specified in the part document, this would be the same as if I had copied it there, pasted it there, not paste special. But let me first do the paste special. Okay. So everything is here. Everything that you see there is also in the part body. Now, I can go and make changes here without affecting the actual part. For example, I can go to let's go to uh, the sketch here. This radius, I'm going to change it to maybe 40. Exit. Okay, notice that what you're seeing here is right now both of them sitting on top of each other. If I hide this, the abstraction shape, the actual original part appears. On the other hand, if I show this but hide the original shape, this is the abstraction shape. So for example, I can go and mesh this thing the way I want it without actually permanently affecting the part. For example, let's go all the way to the top. Let's go all the way to the top, all the way to the top, and right click, insert finite element model. This is just the name. It's going to be here. And now we have to double click on the node and element. It's going to say, hey, what do you want to put in this finite element model? Do you want to put the abstraction shape or the shape? I want the abstraction shape. And I say, okay, good. And now I can go mesh it, for example. Let's say I mesh it like that. Mesh. There we are. Okay. Now, If I go to the part, notice that if I go here, I can go here. I can go here to the, for example, this fillet within the abstraction shape. Okay, if I double click on this, I can change this thing to maybe also 40. Okay, go back to the finite element, update. It changed. As a matter of fact, the change was not big enough so you could see it. Let me try it again. Go back to the edge fillet here. Make this thing 60, 80. How about that? Hopefully it's not big enough. Okay, that's good. Go back to the finite element model. Update. There we are. You can see that. So I did no permanent changes in my part. Okay. And if I do make permanent changes here, that will not get reflected there. For example, I can go to the part original shape right there, original shape. Go to, for example, this edge fillet, the second one. Double click on it, and instead of 28, I put down. This is the original number that I put there. I put down 2. Okay, all right, and if I look at my part, if I look at my part, okay, let me show it to you. There we are. We're going to hide the stuff that we don't want. We don't want the finite element. I'm going to hide it. We don't want the abstraction shape. I'm going to hide it. Believe me, there is a 2 millimeter fillet right there, right there. You can see that. So that does not affect the mesh down here, because the mesh was based on the abstraction shape and there was no link to the original part. Okay? So let me do the following now. Let's get rid of all this stuff. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to have to go all the way to the top, delete the finite element model, delete the abstraction shape. I can put another one if I wanted to, but I'll just delete it and do it again. Okay? Here is my original part. Of course, I made a change here, so this fillet radius, I made it a lot smaller, no problem. Okay, so we're going to do is, just like we did before, go to the shape, right-click, copy. Actually, let me insert the abstraction shape first. Go all the way to the top, right-click, insert, abstraction shape. Okay, go to the shape, original shape, right up there. Copy the part body, copy. Go to the abstraction shape. There's nothing there, you can see that. Right-click, paste special. As a result, with the link. In the first few minutes, I did it right using this, which is essentially copied everything that was up there down here, and I could make changes independently of each other. As a result, the link. What that means is that if I make a change in the original shape, because there is a link there, this abstraction shape is also going to get modified. For example, just watch. So I go to the this other fillet in the original shape right there. This is the original one, and I'm going to change that thing to 50. Okay, and I go to the abstract. Okay, so notice that I changed the fillet radius in the original part to what was that, 40 or 50, and it got changed. But the abstraction shape, if you it's hidden right now. Right click, hide and show. The abstraction shape is not. And even if I went there, okay, and said that, for example, update, nothing will happen. That's because in order to show the effect, you really have to go at the assembly level and update this. So you go all the way to the top. You're at the assembly level now. Now update. You see that? The abstraction shape, go back to it. It got changed. Okay? Do it again. We'll do it again. So let's go here to this radius. This radius. I am in the original shape. So let me change this thing to 50. Make it 40. So the radius becomes bigger. There we are. Exit. Okay, notice that the original part, if I hide the abstraction shape, original part, here's the original shape actually, 3D shape, got changed, but not the abstraction shape. That's because if I want to see the effect, reflection, you have to go all the way to the top, update it from there, and there we are. See that? Let me hide the original shape. Here is the abstraction shape that got updated. Here is the original one. Here is the updated one. Okay, now let me hide this. Here's my abstraction shape. And suppose I want to mesh this. So I'm going to go and just like, oops, right click all the way to the top, insert, finite element model. And then when I try to mesh it, it says, what do you want to include there? Well, I want to include the abstraction shape. Good. Okay. So let's actually do it with the tetrahedral mesh right there. Very simple. Good. Okay. Now suppose we want to make a change in the radius of this fillet. Now we cannot do that in the abstraction shape. The first 20 minutes we could, because we actually copied it, we could go and change it. Here we have to go to the original part, and let me hide this. Okay, let me go to the first fillet. Okay, let me change this thing to also 50. Say okay. Okay. If you want to see the part, right click the shape, go all the way to the top, update. There we are. Okay. So notice that the whole thing got updated, right? Got updated. Let's try it again. Go all the way to the top, change this radius from 40 to 10. Did I change that? Let me find out. What did I do? Oh, it's right here. Yeah. Exit. Okay. Let's hide the stuff that you don't want to see. For example, I'm going to hide this abstraction shape. I'm going to hide the mesh. So I made the radius very small. Okay. Now, if I go, for example, to the finite element model, okay, and I update the abstraction shape is going to get updated, and the mesh is going to get updated. So here's the update. There we are. And if you want to see the mesh, obviously you should make sure that you can display it. Where is that? Hide and show. There we are. So you can see that this is a very useful tool because, well, in the first instance, the display that I showed you, the presentation that I made is that I did not fool around with my part. Here, you can go and change the stuff in the part. The abstraction shape gets adjusted, gets modified, and if you meshed it, it's going to show you the modification, new mesh on the modified geometry. All right, folks. So that's it. It's very useful, and I highly recommend that you use it.